Hey chat, how's it going? Oh, I am very, very excited for today's stream. Um, Thank you so much for joining. Let's do some hellos. Who's here? I see Chalupa. Hey Chalupa, good to see you. I see Cat. I see Arch. Mercury, Ambient, Radical Gary, Squally, a weird guy LMAO. Someone, good to see you. Who else do we have? Gumby, good to see you, Gumby. Disco just won Tetris 99, off to a pretty good start. That sounds fantastic. Taking a sip of tea. Am I sounding okay? I have a very different sound setup to usual today. Arch says, Dom, why are you standing out or streaming outside? Well, Arch, for a very special reason, I am proud to announce that finally the VideoDojo Design Agency is moving out of that basement in that derelict building that we don't talk about. We have now officially got offices. Now, they're, not the nicest in the world. There's food nearby, which is good. But, yeah, they need some work. I hope everybody that is starting today at the design agency is, not afraid of pests, I guess I would say. And also that you've brought your own chair, your own desk, your own computer, all things necessary if you are going to be working at the design agency, at least for now. I mean, one of the big things was that I did have to give over the rights to the design agency and everything that we build to Big Game Inc., which is one of those large games publishers. So technically they will own everything that we make for now. But on the flip side, we have an office. So it's fantastic. Arch says, will we finally get our paychecks now? Honestly, that's all up to Big Games Inc. now. I don't need to worry about that. So if you've got any complaints, you'll have to take it to them, I guess. Right, let's move inside the office. And for those that don't know, today we are going to be redesigning some video game characters. Iconic characters from yesteryear, perhaps, that have fallen out of the trends, that are no longer quite as punchy as they used to be. So that's why I called this Revitalising the Creatively Bankrupt Gaming Industry, because I think really that's where we are. And I think that the VideoDojo design industry design agency, is really going to be the creative spark that is needed for the games industry. I've got a selection of characters here that we're going to pitch to some game developers over the course of this, but I won't be alone. If you are a member of the VideoDojo Discord, you may have noticed that there is a new stage channel called the Hotseat, TM, where members of staff at the VideoDojo Design Agency will be invited to come and lend some brief words of encouragement or design ideas. So, if you don't know how they work, stage channels are a feature in Discord where you can join as an audience member and then you can be invited up to speak. So if you'd like to participate, you can certainly do that, and through the stream I will bring people up to the hot seat to lend their impressions. But there is of course no need to join. Everybody in chat is also a VideoDojo Design Agency intern, so you can always suggest things through that as well. Let us begin. I'm going to put some background music on. And I'm going to announce my very first creation. So for today, we're going to be redesigning the Blue Bomber himself. That's right, Mega Man, aka Rockman, is first on the list. Now, I'm a big Mega Man fan, so So I was kind of shocked when Capcom came to the VideoDojo Design Agency asking for a redesign of Mega Man, because it's a big get. It's our first official job at the agency, at the new offices. So yeah, exciting. When I think Mega Man, I think Mega Buster. I think Blue. I think jumping, especially jumping in like a freeze frame manner when you get to a boss screen. Do you know what I'm talking about? When you like jump at the right time as you go through the door, and then you freeze frame. Okay, so I'm going to pull up some reference images to begin with. Let's see. Well, that's a good start. Smash Mega Man, I think a great redesign. And let's get the original sprite work as well. There we go. Oh no! Why is it one or the other? Alright, let's try again. Oh, the internet is a minefield. I'm just trying to get a picture of Mega Man, please! There we go. Alright, canvas doesn't matter too much because we're not going to be using that. We're just going to have these here as a reference. See ya, Not. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Lucian. Yeah, this is going to be blue Mega Man, not red Mega Man. I feel like red Mega Man's been making some big appearances lately, but blue Mega Man's been forgotten a little bit. Okay, so, get a 3D shape. Now, I did highlight the Mega Buster. Oh, music is a bit loud. Thanks, Gumby, for letting me know. That should be a little bit better, I think. I did highlight the Mega Buster, but I'm going to start with the face, because I think Mega Man is a character that's quite often devoid of much emotion, probably because he's a robot, but I think, honestly, nowadays, have you seen the level of emotion they can get out of robots? It's crazy. So, let's do the face. I like the skin tone that we've got here. Beautiful. Okay, now the helmet itself, the design of the helmet is a bit old school. So I think I'm gonna go for something a little bit more future of 2021 rather than the future of the 1980s. So to me, I think we need a little bit more of a hint of attitude here. So let's see what I can do with the shapes that we have. Now the cone. Cone's a good start. Ooh, we do have hemispheres. Let's see. Yeah, so how are the new employees settling in? How's everybody finding the offices? Oh, Disco says essence of chili dog. Okay, this is good. Got a little bit of a toad thing going on currently. Disco says it's cold and dark, I'm scared. Yeah, well, the power should be coming on later this week. Gumby's still in the basement. Don't worry, Gumby. That's actually where we have some of our desks set up. Ambient says my job application at VideoDojo Design Industry got denied. That's unlikely, Ambient. We've accepted every applicant so far. Why is my desk in the bathroom and my chair a toilet? I mean, count yourself lucky. A lot of... boom, 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 boom. I think we found ourselves a new helmet design. Look at this. This is good. I did see somebody earlier, I didn't catch who it was, but I did see somebody say maybe turn his like helmet bumps into a mohawk. I think we're gonna do exactly that. Listen, I see a lot of people complaining about the work conditions. You need to get onto Big Games Inc. They are the parent company of VideoDojo Design Industries, and they handle all the health and safety stuff and the human relations stuff, human resources, excuse me. So direct your complaints to them. I'm just here. I'm just the creative force behind this. You know, I can't get bogged down in that business stuff. Look at this. Look at this. All right, let's get the face in here. I think it's really gonna define the character, as it so often does. Radical Gary, the acid pit next to your desk was there when we moved in. I'm waiting to hear back from the landlord about whether or not we can remove that, or if it's kind of like a load-bearing acid pit. Alright, I'm gonna start drawing the face. That's a small brush. I like the big eyes that Mega Man has here. So let's replicate those. Big eyes, for sure. But I'm gonna go for a little bit more of a naturalistic shape than we got before. Nobody's eyes are... What's this? Nobody's got eyes like this. We're gonna go realistic. Kids love the realism. Okay. Alright, that's a sketch, but we're gonna get our details in here. Yeah, he's got an Optimus Prime style mouth cover. Exactly. What's going on with my color picker here? Why is my color picker still here? There we go. Okay. Now something that I also want to address is... his name's Mega Man, right? But what we've seen, ever since way back in the first Mega Man game, is far more of a Mega Boy. Now, I did propose to Capcom that we change the name of the character to Mega Boy, but they did say that there's too much brand recognition around the name. They already had to change it from Rockman once in the West, so they don't really want to change it again, which I respect, you know? So instead, we're gonna be sticking with the name Mega Man, but we're gonna reflect a lot of what is said in that name, stated in that name, in the design, to keep them a little bit more in line, I think. Arch says, is the hot seat mic only? Currently it is, yes. I really hope I can do a text-based hot seat, but I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So it is mic only for the time being. I see we do have a few people waiting in the hot seat. I will be checking in with one of you very soon. Arch says, how about Mega Baby? I also proposed Mega Baby. That's a great shout. Capcom were very strict. It has to be Mega Man. Now, Mega Man's got blue eyes with no pupils. And I think what really that creates is the sense that he's sort of looking through us. And I think what we really need is a piercing gaze from Mega Man, so that you know when he's got you in his sights, you're in trouble. There's no escaping. Because right now, is he looking through me? Where's he looking? I see a little hint of a pupil, but I'm not intimidated. So let's go very nice light blue for the irises. Whoops. That's okay. You know, sometimes what you think is a mistake is actually a real creative blessing. I'm seeing lots of great suggestions for possible alternate names for Mega Man. Listen, I think we keep those to ourselves, you know, amongst the agency. And if Capcom doesn't want this design, we'll just put it in our own game with the new name. Mega Minor, very good. Mega Kid, that's right, Cat, I like it. Okay, now some people say you could just fill this in using the fill tool, but I want to really make sure that every single brush stroke here is done by hand. That's something you wouldn't get from a big game company that we can do. When I say game company, we don't design any games here. We do just redesign characters. But you know, I think that counts. Okay, that's looking absolutely fantastic. Yeah, let's darken that down a little bit. And let's get those piercing eyes that I mentioned earlier finished up. I like the kind of elliptical pupils. He's been gulping down all of those energy tanks. So he's gonna be awake. He's gonna be alert. Odd Ollie says absolute masterpiece. Thank you, Odd Ollie. I really appreciate it. Okay. What's Mega Man's nose situation? Here we've got a little triangle. It's either completely absent or very present in the sprite work. And I actually am of the opinion that it's very, very present. Humor me if you will. Here's, of course, Mega Man's eyes, I think very faithfully replicated in this design. But his nose, which I interpret as being all of this here. This is all nose, for sure. I spoke to the original designer of this in the meeting that we had shortly before the stream, and he said, I was looking for a real Pinocchio-esque nose. That's exactly right, Disco. So we're gonna aim for this. Radical Gary says, Dom, will this new Mega Man still be a robot, or will he be a cyborg, or just a dude? Maybe that's something that one of the new hires of VideoDojo Design Agency can answer for us. In fact, this might be the perfect time to head over to the Hotseat and ask one of our members of staff. So I'm going to begin with Crazy Enigma. Is Crazy Enigma in the chat just before I do invite them to speak? Perhaps not. Instead, I'm going to go to Disco, who I'm pretty sure is in chat. Disco, are you ready to bring forth some potential ideas for our Mega Man reboot? I'm going to be really keeping an eye on our new staff members. I want to see who's going to be rising up the ranks quick. All right, Disco's been waiting for this moment. Okay. How do I do this? There we go. Alright. Making a call with Disco. Let's see. Call should be going through.
Check, check. Mic test, mic test.
Hey, Disco. First of all, welcome to VideoDojo Design Agency. I hope you're settling in okay.
Yes, I didn't know if, I got my own cubicle, so I kind of just, I brought my own, actually, from home. Is that okay?
That's ideal. And that's the kind of initiative that I was really hoping to see from the new hires. So I'm really pleased. I think you're well on your way to potentially, one day getting paid for this work. So, fantastic self-initiative and a great start to the day. Now, as I'm sure you know, we are working on Mega Man. Capcom came to us first big get, I think, for the studio. And there was a question earlier. Is Mega Man in our reboot going to be a robot, a cyborg, or a real boy? Or perhaps something else, Disco? I'm sure your mind is racing at this moment, and I'm sure you've got lots of ideas, so fire away.
So, when you think Mega Man, you think blue armor.
Exactly what I said. I always think blue armor.
Right. Now, I really want to lean into this armor aspect, and actually, he's a suit of armor that is possessed by a child's lost soul. Actually,
Okay.
it's a bit of a Full Metal Alchemist situation, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like this. So this is dark. This is handling themes that Mega Man perhaps hasn't addressed before.
Right, real world issues. I really think that to appeal to modern generation, we gotta. This is a Mega Man for the new generation.
Right, which is one of the real aims of all of our designs here at the agency.
Ideally, if possible, I think that he should also have like some sort of sidekick, if I may be so bold.
Wow. Okay.
Perhaps built into his arm cannon itself.
Oh, I like it. So initially when you said that, I was going to say, well, Capcom only brought us in to redesign Mega Man. That would probably be a completely another job if we had to make another character. They'd have to be signing of new contracts and everything like that. But actually, if it's designed right into the Mega Man, his sidekick and him are basically the same character. It's a 2-for-1. We're doing Capcom a favor, really. Putting two characters in one character, it's ideal.
Like it's a cannon. The whole bit of the cannon is actually like a mouth. So it can vomit. Because it doesn't really make any sense that shooting lemons out of a cannon. No, that's what mouths are for.
Exactly. So the lemons stay, but the device that shoots them changes. We make that a mouth. I think that's a golden idea, Disco. Get a star on the employee board. Put a little gold star next to your name on the employee board, because that is the golden suggestion so far. I mean, we've only had one suggestion, but it's the best we've had.
I like those odds.
Disco, thank you very much. I will certainly take those design suggestions in mind as we move on to the arm cannon for Mega Man. I'm going to move you back to the audience. Speak to you soon.
Adios.
All right. Great suggestions from Disco there. I see a promising future at the agency for Disco. Do not fear if you're currently in the audience in the hot seat. We'll be asking somebody new some design questions once we've implemented those from Disco. So while Disco was chatting, I did add the Pinocchio-esque nose, which I think really captures quite a lot of what is present here on the sprite work, but it needs a little bit more work. Art says, I would participate, but I don't have a mic. I mean, I do, but it fell in the toilet. Yeah, this is the hazard of having one of the offices in the bathroom. But like I said, you don't need to be in the hot seat to participate. Everybody's suggestions here as well will be taken into consideration. Get a bit of bit more nose. Nice. Very nice. Yes, look at this. This is a very good silhouette. I think this is good for brand awareness as well. Strong silhouette. I also need to connect up the head thing. There we go. Yes, very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. I think we're almost done on the nose. I do want to get a little bit of nostril action in there, because otherwise, what is the nose even for? Just an ornament if you can't breathe through it. There we go. It says, oh no. Okay, chat, apologies. I haven't switched back to the art. Lucian, thank you so much for pointing it out. There we go. Lucian, you get a star on the board. You get a star on the employee board for that. Arch asks, also, where's Mustard? He hasn't shown up for work in ages. Now, Mustard was actually present during the handover with the with Big Games Inc. And Mustard had some concerns about how much of our properties, our intellectual properties, we were handing over to Big Games Inc. And he had a bit of a falling out with the boss. So we might not see Mustard for a little bit, sadly. But I'm hoping we can reconcile things. There we go. Nose is finished. Just need to do a little bit of detailing here. Perfect. There we go. All right. Is this Dr. Egg's son? That crossover is going to be difficult. Getting Sega and Capcom together. I mean, I'll pitch it for sure. Once we get to meet with Capcom, I'll pitch it 100%. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be an ambitious crossover for sure. Oh, I wanted to do eyebrows overlapping the helmet because I thought that would really enhance the expression that we get out of our... Because we'll, of course, motion capture this as well. We'll do a performance capture. So we'll have a very famous actor come and do the emoting for Mega Man. So let's get some real expressive eyebrows in here. Sega and Capcom, that isn't that far-fetched. I like that attitude, Lucian. Again, incredible can-do attitude from Lucian here. Alright, let's get this nice and lined up. A little bit difficult because of the shape of his helmet, I admit. There we go. Yes, I like it. Okay, let's duplicate this. And flip it. Bring it forward a little bit. Very nice. Very, very nice. Elite says Chris Pratt. We'll see. We've got a few actors lined up for Mega Man. We're waiting to hear back from Capcom on which one they'll actually choose. Nice. I like it. How do people feel about the lack of mouth? Do we need to go over the helmet with mouth as well? In fact, this might be time to bring in another member of the design team. I'm going to invite Elite in to chat to ask about Elite's thought on having a mouth over the helmet. I should say, while we're waiting for Elite, I'm going to break character for a moment and say, if you come onto mic, of course, remember that you will need to follow the community guidelines. No swearing, nothing TOS, keep it family friendly. And with that, I will resume character and see whether Elite's not ready. Okay, let's move on to Gumby. Let's invite Gumby to speak. Hey, Gumby. Hey, good to see you. Or hear you, I suppose. You're not actually in the office, you're calling in remote today. We're asking at the moment about whether or not we want to go mouth over the helmet on our Mega Man redesign, or keep it hidden, keep it a little bit mysterious. What are your thoughts, Gumby?
Ooh, I don't know what to say. This is, I guess, maximum mouth.
Maximum mouth. That's a... You
Yes.
know, for a moment there I was worried. I thought that maybe, you know, I understand that coming in as a new member of staff might have been a lot of pressure, but you hit the nail on the head. Maximum mouth is exactly what we need. Gumby, put a star on the board, because that is the equal best suggestion we've had today. We've had 2 suggestions. They're both incredible. I can't quite make my mind up between the 2 of them. But the words maximum mouth. In fact, I would probably even say that could be Mega Man's second name. You know what I mean? Like an alternate name
Yes.
for Mega Man. It's so good.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, Gumby, take a seat back at your cubicle. Keep workshopping the maximum mouth idea. I'm going to try a few ideas out here. Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much, Gumby.
Thank you for putting me on.
Happy to. Great to have you on the team. All right, very good shout there from Gumby. Let's switch back over to the design. A mega mouth for a Mega Man. I think we can do exactly that. Mega Man kind of straight-faced here, little downward frown, but what if we were to change that? What if we were to change that? This is good. I hear people in the office saying this is bad, don't continue with this. But I would say this is very good. Squally, if you want to be hired, think of yourself as already being hired. Now, contractually, that won't be the case, because all real hires need to go through Big Games Incorporated. But you'll be a team member in all other regards. You'll have the same amount of workload. You'll have the same amount of pressure. You just won't be paid. But to be fair, nobody is currently being paid. We are still waiting to kind of sort all of that out with Big Games Incorporated. And as I said, don't come to me if you have any complaints about the pay being late or not what you expected. I can't control that. Disco says, when we're talking about employee benefits, along the same lines, really, Disco. I don't know what Big Games Inc.'s policy is. Think of me more as like just part of the team, you know. I can't deal with those kind of things. Nice. Okay, right. Do you ever get kind of tunnel visioned on a piece of art, because the art that you're making is so profound that it kind of just takes over you for a moment, and you finish the project that you're working on and you step back and you see and you think, yes, My entire life has been leading up to this moment. I honestly think we're sort of there with this head. Do we want to try? Do we want to try lips? Hey, Bori, good to see you. Do we want to try? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. Noob says he looks cursed. Well, if you remember back to Disco's suggestion earlier in the stream, technically it is a cursed suit of armor with the spirit of a boy inside. So that's probably kind of exactly what we're aiming for. I don't like how two-dimensional the mouth is. I think we can work on that. Noob says, well, I just joined the stream. Take a seat and get ready. Brace yourself for an intense creative experience. There we go. That's much better. Kat says, this is art. I'm glad that the, the first wave of new hires at VideoDojo Design Agency really understand the artistic vision that we've got here. Hey, Rens, good to see you. Okay. Alright. So, I think we're done with the head. I think we need to move on to the body. I really want to get the arm cannon / companion, arm companion down. So, I think... let's get a cylinder in. This is a suit of armor, remember, so it's going to be bulky. Nice, nice. Bori says, what is the 3D drawing that you're doing, Dom? The one on the left or the one on the right? I can't tell the difference. Yeah, I mean, easy mistake to make. It is the one on the far right. This one here. The other two are okay, I suppose, but it's the best one. Okay, let's color this in. The light blue. The light blue might be nice. Something we haven't addressed yet is the robotic underpants. And I think that's a design that really we have to keep. But I'm thinking these aren't pulled up enough. I think we want to go to like armpit level, really. Ren says this is who Mega Man would be in his late 40s if he had a midlife crisis. Okay, let's draw the briefs. Alright. Very nice. Let's fill this in. There we go. Yes, very, very good. We are going to have to cut away some back to the pale blue, so you really know that it is a pair of Robo pants rather than just some blue jeans. Beautiful. I like it. I like it. Very, very good. Should we get a belt in here? Or does that take away from the underpants a little bit? Let's have a think and we'll maybe come back to that. Kat says Cylinder Minecraft Steve. Well, our Minecraft Steve redesign was very, very popular at Microsoft, so maybe that's a good sign. Chalupa says, Dom, the growling coyote has me cornered in my dumpster cubicle. Not sure how much longer I have left, excuse me. Please tell my wife I wish she was real. Chalupa, I will definitely pass that information on to the secretary. I don't have your imaginary wife's number, but I'm sure the secretary will find it. Okay, I'm liking what we've got so far. I think it's arm time. Excuse me, I need to clear my throat. I'm just going to mute for 1 second. Oh, that is fantastic news, Squally. Welcome to the team. Alright, let's get some doodle arms in here. Did I say doodle? I meant noodle. Yes. Okay. All right. Not quite 3D enough for me. Pretty good, actually. Now I see it attached to the body, it changes everything. Kat, don't worry, we'll be checking in with other members of the design team very soon. Alright, let's move on to the other arm. Now this is not going to be the arm with the arm cannon. I'm going to be changing things up a little bit because this Mega Man is left-handed, so keeping his left hand intact is very important, whereas the right hand can be the arm cannon / arm companion. So let's put this in here, but we're going to have to bulk it out. In fact, that's not going to do it. We're going to have to start from scratch on that arm. Yeah, this is more like it. Very good. Okay, that's a start. Of course, we need to get a hand on this one, but I think I am going to focus in on the arm cannon now for at least a little bit, because, you know, at some point we're going to have to show this to Capcom, and I think Capcom are not going to mind if Mega Man doesn't have legs currently, but they're going to be disappointed if he doesn't have his arm cannon, his Mega Buster. So we'll move on to that one. Oh no. It's the boss of Big Games Inc. I'm gonna have to pick up. I'm gonna have to speak to him. Hey, Dom. Hi, how you doing? It's me, it's Andy, from head office. How you doing? How you getting on in the new studio? Andrew, thanks for calling, first of all, and really big thanks for setting this all up for us. Yeah, I'm getting on okay. The new hires are good. There's been some great ideas. We're working on the project for Capcom at the moment. Who's Capcom? You know me, I'm more of a finance guy, hence the name Andrew Finance, you know. I worked my way up in the different industries, and I've ended up in games, but it's not really my forte. Yeah, I know that, Andrew, and it doesn't matter. We're here for the support that you can give us, not for your gaming knowledge. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Dom, that's why we brought you on board. So yeah, we're working on the Mega Man for Capcom. Mega Man. Huh. I like it. Have you thought about having an ARM companion for Mega Man? It's funny that you say that, Andrew. For somebody who says they're not actually great with video games, this is exactly what we need. Let me show you what we've got. One of our new hires actually suggested having an ARM companion. Oh, I think I'm getting a second call. I'll just I'll mute that one. Oh, you're a busy man? Dom, you're a busy man, I understand it. Don't worry. I just think of that as a sign of success. You're getting calls. Lots of calls, Dom. Yeah, that's one way of thinking about it. Okay, so right now, Andrew, can I call you Andy, Andrew? You can call me whatever you want, Dom. I'm hip. I'm a hip boss. You can call me A-Dog if you want. I'm not gonna call you A-Dog. I'm gonna stick to Andrew. So here you can see our design. Wow, this is really blowing my socks off, Dom. Thank you, Andrew. I mean, it's not all me. It is also the rest of the team, here, who have inputted a lot. So I'm going to begin work on the arm cannon. And actually, I'm relatively busy right now, so I'm probably going to have to hang up. Is that okay? Listen, I'm going to be a hands-off boss. I'm not going to get in the way. All I did was wanted to check in and make sure that the electricity was on in the place. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. The power is on, but the lights are not, and there's no heating. Also, if you do get the chance, please ask the landlord whether the acid pool is a load-bearing acid pool, or if we can clear that up. Got it. I'm writing all that down. Okay, right. I'm gonna go. Catch you in a bit, Dom, and don't lose all the company's money. Don't worry about it, Andrew. See you soon. Okay, that was a close one. Honestly, I thought he was maybe gonna come down on us a little bit harder. I think he was hoping we'd have a bit more done, but I'm glad that we are as far along as we are. Let's move back. Okay. Let's get onto the arm companion. Mercury says, I love this. It is getting more and more intricate. I'm sure Mercury's referring to the Mega Man that we're all designing here rather than anything else, because of course this is real life. So I don't know what that comment could of course be relating to, if it wasn't relating to our great Mega Man redesign. Hey Red Shell. Okay, so here's the base of the cannon. Kind of a little bit feeling like our new Donkey Kong redesign. Chalupa says, I think this has surpassed my love for GBG streams. I can barely breathe. I'm so glad people are enjoying it. 1 second. There we go. Alright. Gumby says, I feel like my contribution did a lot. All of the staff here at VideoDojo Design Agency are magnificent and have contributed so much to this design. Okay. So we do need to listen in, or include, I guess, Disco's arm companion design, and a big integral part of that, I think, was the mouth. So let's draw that out. Yeah, same color lips as Mega Man, but big. Okay, now this is not looking great so far, But I doubt many works of art started off looking great. I think they probably started off looking pretty bad. And this is going to be no exception. I think we just need to be brave. In 3D design, in game development, in 3D design, we've got to take some risks and we've got to be brave. And I think Capcom is really going to appreciate it. Let's draw another bottom lip. That's right, Disco. Go boldly where no game designers have dared to tread. This is what's going to be needed to really revitalize the industry, which is our goal. That is a lip. That's right, Lucia. Perfect. Did you see that very, very delicate, high fidelity use of the mouse there? No, Chalupa, it's gonna be fine. I mean, we'll run everything past Capcom first. But, the age rating will be fine. Unaffected, I'm sure. Now, one thing I learned from GBG is that big eyes always a must in a character design. So let's get those in here. Kat says, so far I give this 10 out of 10. IGN. Wow. Okay, so the sneak preview the IGN came into the office for is running now. That's amazing. I mean, it is a breach of the non-disclosure agreement we've got with Capcom, but I think it's worth the, you know, the stuff we're going to have to deal with from Capcom for the good press. The good press is going to be worth it. Great. Disco says, is it just a British game designer thing to slap googly eyes on everything, getting serious Rareware vibes? It's actually, yeah, it's in our nature, I think. We can't. What is this? Extra eye. Save that for later. Okay. Now I think the companion needs to be a little bit sleepy to counteract the excitable Mega Man. Oh no. Uh-oh, I just used fill tool on something. I think we're good. Okay. In fact, at this point, I can probably just color most of this in back here. And I'll probably just duplicate this one so we don't need to do both. I really hope the boss gets back to us about the acid pit. It's really causing some problems. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, just 7.8, too much eyes, IGN. Ah, no. Somebody leaked the early companion. I'm cross, because IGN's, you know, impression is really going to be affected by the fact that the companion's not finished. Who knows which direction the eye count is going to go on this thing? Right now we've got like 3 eyes across Mega Man, but later maybe we'll have more, maybe we'll have less. Okay. Alright, let's... Oops. Yep, let's duplicate this eye. Get out of here. Oh, look. Is that better than mirroring? Let's see it mirrored. Let's find out. Yes. 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 Ooh. So for those that don't know, we are using Paint 3D, which is a industry standard bit of software for doing 3D modeling. It's pretty pricey. So we did only get 1 license between the entire studio, which means while I'm using this, nobody else can. But I don't think that's gonna cause any problems. Arch says, is there a flesh patch at the back of Mega Man's head, or did you fix that already? Let's go see. Fixed. We are fixed. Hey, Mr. O. Good to see you. Alright, we're going to finish the arm blaster, and then I'm going to call another recent hire to VideoDojo Design Agency in the hot seat. So if you'd like to share your ideas, head over to the hot seat, and we'll be speaking to somebody very soon. We need a nose. The lips are not quite working without a nose, I think. Perfect. I saw that kind of line up optical illusion style, and it looked so good. Perfect. Perfect. The flesh spot on the back would have been a good spot to throw in some more eyes. You're right, Arch. Missed opportunity, honestly. Ooh, Mr. O. We've already got a couple of designs lined up for today, but Mikey Peanuts would be a fantastic design to do. All right, how are we gonna handle the actual lemon launcher here? Oops, let's get a bigger brush. Okay. This is working. This is working a bit better. I might change the color on the lips. Ooh, keeping with the color scheme might be nice. I like this. Okay, one thing that we definitely need to do, every arm cannon needs this. If an arm cannon doesn't have this, it's officially bad. And our arm cannon companion would be no different. Some kind of power meter on the side. Yes. Mikey Peanuts for next Mario Artist stream. Arch, that sounds exactly like the stage for Mikey Peanuts to appear. There we go. Alright. One last thing before we call somebody. I'm so engrossed with the design process. I've missed it. You know, the move from the old VideoDojo offices, which were just a basement, to the real offices was a big deal. Took a lot of time and a lot of energy, so there just hasn't really been much space for unfettered creative outlets, you know. So I'm thinking, for a companion to really be a companion, it can't just be a body part, right? It has to be able to have its own agency and hey, where'd that leg go? Oh, there it is. Oh man. Paint 3D is so weird with its copy and paste sometimes. These are Mega Man's legs. Excuse me. These are Companion's legs, which the Companion doesn't currently have a name. But we'll fix that. There we go. Right, now, Paint, don't go weird. Let me copy this. Thank you. Perfect. Yes. 4 legs? Ooh, maybe a stylish mustache. Maybe. I mean, maybe this is already a stylish mustache. Four legs. I made the executive decision. I like it. I like it. Okay, now we've got the hand to address. We've also got the legs. So I think we're gonna bring in one of the new hires to VideoDojo Design Agency for their ideas on the legs. So, Kat, I'm going to be bringing you to the stand, to the hot seat, in just a moment. And I'm going to be asking you, what are your thoughts on the new direction in Mega Man's legs? What road is the new Mega Man going to be traveling on, and with what methods of propulsion? Let's see. Is Kat ready to join the hot seat? Hey, Kat.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Kat. Great to have you on the team. I hope you're enjoying your new cubicle in the design studio. Can you hear me?
Okay, so hello everybody. So what I think you should do. So what I think you should do is extend the
Kat,
legs
if you can hear
so
me,
that
mute your stream
so
on
like
YouTube
they're
for the
not
time being.
like a part of the body.
There we go. Say again, Kat.
So yeah, it should. Okay, wait. So I think you should extend the legs so like they're not like just only part of the body.
Ooh, okay.
So
So if
like
they're not
they're
only
like
part of the body, what will they
under
be?
like his body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you get what I mean.
I think
Probably not.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So you're basically saying we need extender legs on Mega Man.
Yeah.
I like it. Kat, put yourself a gold star on the employee board because we're gonna make those legs mega.
Oh boy. This is already enough nightmare fuel, so I can't wait to see what it is later.
You head back to your cubicle, keep a close eye on the developments of Mega Man. I think you're gonna be
Okay,
pleasantly
but
surprised.
Before I go, can you tell me where if you've seen Mousy?
So much like Mustard kind of fell out a little bit when we handed over the intellectual property rights for everything in the Video Dojo Design Agency. I'm gonna let you go, Kat, because there's an echo, but I will answer this for you. Thank you very much, Kat. I'll see you in a second. Yeah, much like Mustard was a little bit upset that we handed over the rights to all of the Video Dojo Design Agency intellectual property, Mousy and I are not on speaking terms at the moment. Basically, it did mean that Big Games Inc. gets the rights to Mousy, which I know comes as a bit of a blow to everybody, but again, we'd still be stuck in the basement. But now look, we can have all these unpaid interns. We can have this beautiful office space, which I guarantee will have lighting. It will have lighting by next week. We will not be going into a new week without lights. Remember, if you do have any USB lights, if you've got anything, you know, like a little, like one of those worm lights that you put on a Game Boy Advance, you can use that. That will work. Yeah, it does invalidate the insurance on the building. The insurance contract did specifically say no GBA worm lights, otherwise we can't cover it. But what's really the chances of there being an issue? Anyway, let's make those extender legs for our mega boy here. Okay, so I think we're not gonna have to be just big. We gotta be strong. We've got to be capable of extreme maneuvers. Mega Man can jump big. Remember what I was saying about Mega Man jumping through the boss doors and freeze framing? We're gonna definitely need the agility there, is what I'm saying. And in fact, I want to capture the boss freeze frame pose in our little promotional render here. Kat says, sorry for echoes, I have the stream delay a bit for me. That's okay, Kat. When I bring you up next time, and this goes for anybody that's watching the stream on YouTube as well, the best thing to do is mute YouTube and listen to me through Discord. I'll be able to hear you there, and that should prevent any echoes if you're watching without headphones. Okay, this This is good. Mercury says, but Dom, what if one of the lights falls into the acid pools? That sounds like user error. Honestly. I mean, I'm no scientist, but it probably wouldn't be good. It would also not be a concern of the design agency. That would be user error. I'm not happy with this. Not happy with this leg. We might have to do the leg in 2 parts. This is more like it. Yes. Fantastic. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the canvas. I think we've seen all we need to see of the old Mega Man now. We need to cast aside the lesser Mega Mans of the past and really focus in on the new design, which really will be the face of the franchise going forward. How do I turn off the canvas? There we go. Oh, that'll do. We'll leave it like this for now. Alright, now for the other leg, we're not going to just copy that. I want to get the pose, the really... maybe we can do it with what we got. Maybe we can do it with what we've got. I think with the budget being as tight as it is, a little bit of kind of make, do, and mend is necessary. Now, don't forget there is going to be the boots themselves. So these are just the legs. There we go. There we go. All right, let's do the boots. Wait, are our tunes done? Oh no, here they are. All right, let's get these boots up in here. Oh yeah. Thanks again to Kat for the kind of mighty-legged Mega Man suggestion. I think a great shout, and really going to be one of the defining features of our redesigned Mega Man, along with his companion Mega Buster and his big old happy smile. Look at that, he's mid-air. He's hopping. Get some robo lines in here. I think it's probably time to add some detail, actually. Oops, that was on the canvas. All right, canvas, get out of here. You've overstayed your welcome. I will be duplicating the cylinders once I've drawn the details on. Now, I think something that Capcom is going to be very excited about is the idea of some possible brand integration, some cross promotion. So these are Nike. Just do it, Mega Man. They're also, as well as Nike, they are also Target, which I think is very appropriate given Mega Man's ability to blast things, you know? If he saw a target out in the wild, he would probably hit it with his new Buster companion. Make sure that everybody gets equal representation on the model as well, both brands, because we don't want them fighting. We have the Nike on the outside here and the Target on the inside. And on this side we have the Target on the outside and the Nike on the inside. Alright, we're almost done on the powerful legs. But we need the actual foot, because boots with no foot, no good. Nobody wants to see that. Arch says, I don't know if this is the Wi-Fi router is not reaching the bathroom. My PC's getting sub 1 kilobits per second speeds. I noticed that some of the internet cables, well, first of all, we don't have Wi-Fi currently, so that's probably the main problem. But the other problem is that the most of the internet cables had been chewed. I hadn't realized, I probably wouldn't have picked Babytown to move in had I known this ahead of time, but Babytown seems to have quite a big issue with rodents. As I mentioned earlier, most of the cabling throughout the building was chewed out and gone. I saw some graffiti. There's potentially like some kind of rat gang that operates in the area. I didn't really understand it, but there was like a graffiti on the wall, and I think they probably chewed through most of the cables. Chalupa says, Dom, I'm noticing some body-shaped garbage bags in my dumpster cubicle. Didn't you say something about a falling out with Mustard? Listen, I don't know what me and Mustard falling out would have to do with those. I also didn't know they sold body-shaped garbage bags. That seems like a very niche market. I think you're probably overworked, Chalupa. I think maybe you can take a break. Take a 5-minute break. I know that it's not in your contract to have that 5-minute break, but this one's on the house. This one's on the house. Don't worry about it. Yes. Yes. This is what I envisioned. When Capcom first came to me, this is what I envisioned. I saw this in my mind. Exactly this. In my mind's eye. And it's coming to life. Just like Pinocchio. Mega Man's coming to life. He's a real boy. There we go. Look at this. I wouldn't be surprised by if the end of the year Nike are selling these, like a limited run, of course, but they're selling these mega boots. Sans the Target cross promotion, or I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Arch says, "You're telling us the cables aren't for eating. What are we supposed to eat?" the damage is already done on the cables, so if you did want to snack on those, feel free. We are going for an entirely sort of pipe-based internet solution to prevent future chewing incidents. So yeah, feel free. Now, we are missing a hand on this side, so let's go and address that. He's going to be a five-fingered fellow. He's not going to be one of those Simpsons with three fingers. We want this to feel realistic. We're not making cartoons here. I don't know anything about the orange dog, Radical Gary. That's for you to resolve, I think. Nice. Very good. Do I like the pale blue glove? We haven't got much pale blue on here otherwise. Maybe that's a good choice. Okay, let's finish off the detailing. I think we're pretty close to done on our Mega Man redesign. We are going to have to propose the idea to Capcom, and you know, it's down to them if they accept it. We've done our part. I am going to go for the belt. I'm going for it. I wasn't sure to begin with, but now I'm sure. Whoops. Ooh. Again, what might seem like a mistake at first can be exactly what you need. I think here, this, rather than a belt, could be some kind of power crystal. Maybe that is where the spirit of the Mega Boy is actually contained. Some kind of gem, perhaps? Kind of emerald? Just located right here. Inside the belt. Arch says fingerless gloves to dial up the cool factor. Great suggestion, Arch. Put a star on the board. Okay. Nice. No. Not like that. Let's just go thick brush around the separation between the light and the dark here. A little bit of sag there, but it's fine. You know, I do want there to be a little bit of the everyman in this Mega Man as well. He's not perfect himself. He's not just a robot. There is humanity there, and sometimes your belt doesn't go through every single loop. Very nice. Very, very nice. Disco says Arch coming in clutch to save the company. Honestly, that would have been embarrassing if we got into the meeting and they'd brought up, where's Mega Man's power crystal? I can't buy that there's a boy in this suit of armor because there's no power crystal. There would have been egg on my face. Let's just say that. All right, this is looking very, very good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a drink, and when we come back, we will we'll do some rapid fire in the hot seat. We'll get some ideas, brainstorm some stuff to put forward to the meeting, to the board. So let's step back outside while I go and grab my drink. Hang on. Can I do both? There we go. Not really. Hey, if anyone joins and they're saying, "Where's Dom? What's going on?" Just, you can tell them. I'm going for a drink. Back in a sec. Hey chat, I'm back. Just a quick notice for the employees in the office. I don't know who it is that put their lunch in that fridge, but I wouldn't eat it. Let's just say that. I don't want to go into detail and gross everybody out, but if you did put your lunch in the fridge in the staff kitchen, don't eat it. Just throw it out. It's not worth it. Get something next door. Okay, let's head back inside. All right. So I see 5 members of the design team are in the hot seat. I'm going to invite you up one by one. And we'll quick fire some suggestions. Let me just find some tunes. All right. Disco says, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play." Again, I love that attitude. All right, giving Disco a call. Hey, Disco, how you feeling after lunch?
Oh. Hello there, Dom. Hello. Sorry about the background noise. Oh, sorry about the noise there. The ratty rioters are getting just a tad bit rowdy.
Did you head into the center of town?
Yeah. You know, the load-bearing acid that it kind of stopped bearing loads. Hold on. Let me just I'll be there in a moment. Let me just close the door here. Sorry about that there. Hey, I couldn't help but notice that a few of the hot seat guests are missing, and in their place appears to be what is that charred flesh?
No. No. No, I understand the confusion, but let me just put this confusion to bed before it even gets started. The things that look like charred, folks, are actually they're sculptures. I'm a big art collector, and yeah,
I see.
Yeah, it's nothing at all to do with the health and safety inside the studio. I can understand the confusion, but no, not at all. Not at all.
Are they supposed to be glowing faintly red and emitting a subsonic frequency as well?
Yeah.
There? Okay, yeah.
I added RGBs.
I don't know fine art.
I
just this is why I'm an unpaid intern. I don't know the finer complexities of higher art there. Anyway, just
Disco.
One day. I hope to, Mr. Dom. That's what I hope to learn from you, sir. I'm just here to be a real go-getter and make my way up in the world. But real quick, me and the boys were talking. We really just wanted to. I'm not sure if you forgot, sir, but I remember you said you would consider adding fingerless gloves to the Mega Man. Is that still on the table?
There was a moment there when I thought, with the misstep and the charred artwork, the very expensive artwork, there was a moment there where I was thinking, Disco may have made a wrong move there that's really going to affect his career going forward. But you pulled it back with reminding me about the fingerless gloves, because I think at this point, it would have been make or break. If we didn't implement the Arch trademark fingerless gloves, we would have been in trouble. So very, very grateful for that, Disco.
Yeah, other than that, I gotta be honest with you, sir. I'm totally tapped out on ideas, and honestly, I think the fumes are starting to get to me. I'm actually feeling just a tad bit faint here. Does anyone else smell burnt toast?
Okay, well, Disco's just having a lie down. I think 2 gold star ideas, basically, one after another, is enough to tire anybody out. So Disco's gonna have a lie down. We'll get some of the other interns in to, move him to the nap break room, which is also, it's his cubicle. So Disco, once you're feeling a little bit more up to it, don't forget to put a gold star on that board. I'm going to bring Gumby back, another member of the design team that we've heard from today already. Hey, Gumby.
Hey, is Disco gonna be alright?
Disco's fine. He's just having a lie down. He's tired. He's pooped out after 2 great ideas.
Speaking of ideas, while you were designing the Mega Man, and the sidekick, which, by the way, his name is officially Sidekick. That's his name.
Very good.
Yes. And I was thinking, we put Sidekick, we gave Sidekick a sidekick, if that makes sense. So he'll have a friend to like.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Gumby, fantastic suggestion. If you do get a moment, maybe you should go and like give Disco a little shake or something just to make sure that he doesn't nap too long. We do need him to get back to work on you know, some of the paperwork and stuff. So Gumby, along with the fingerless gloves, we'll be adding an extra sidekick to sidekick. And as Mercury Angel says in chat, a brave, fresh concept. And I agree. Brave, fresh concept from Gumby there. Thank you, Gumby.
No problem. I'll go check Disco, see if he's okay.
Thank you. All right.
No problem.
Okay. All right. I think we can check in with one more member of the design team before we add these quick additions, before we head to the meeting. I just saw somebody run through the door into our offices there, but they seem to have left. So let's invite Squally up. First time hearing from Squally. Hey,
Hello.
Squally. Welcome to the design team.
Yeah. I got like 2 ideas. I have one for what the next one can be.
Okay.
And I have an idea for the guy we're making right now, Mega Man.
Let's hear Mega Man first. We've got to keep focused. You know, you've got to be a little bit tunnel vision with this stuff. When you're in the creative throes, you know, you got to focus in on one thing at a time. So let's hear about Mega Man.
Jukebox backpack. He just, wherever he goes, he's just playing Dr. Wily's Castle from Mega Man 2. Just constantly coming from the backpack jukebox. You know that one.
Squally, when I first got your CV, when you first applied, and you wrote your love of the Mega Man soundtrack, I thought that's very niche. That doesn't seem like it's going to necessarily help us at the design agency. But now I'm seeing this is why we brought you on, Squally. Thank you very much. I'll definitely be adding the boombox to Mega Man's back.
Yeah, can I say the next idea I have?
Go for it. Although I will say we do have our designs lined up. The companies have already been in touch about which ones we're going to do next.
Oh, dang. Well, anyways, if Parappa the Rapper 2 is so good, why isn't there Parappa the Rapper 2? We make...
Two squared.
We make the Parappa... I'm sorry. We make the Parappa sequel. The Parappa the Rapper 2 sequel is, like, specifically a sequel to Parappa 2.
I love it. That sounds...
It's a reboot / sequel, you know. Sometimes it just be like that, you know, a reboot sequel. I don't know how it can be a reboot and a sequel at the same time, but yeah, it's just a reboot and a sequel.
This is it. This is the brave new ideas we need. The reboot sequel is something that hasn't been done before, and I think is what the space needs right now. Squally, I'm gonna say, don't put a gold star on the board. Put a gold star in the shape of a 2 up on the board.
Yes, I will make sure to do that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Squally. I will implement these designs. I'm going to move you back to the audience for now. Thank you very much for joining the team.
Yes.
Oops. I might have accidentally shut the door a little bit on Squally there. Apologies, Squally. I didn't mean to. The doors are hinged, you know. Well, all doors are, I suppose. But they're like those hydraulic ones. And I pulled the door back and it had a little bit of kick. Unintentionally so. Squally, make sure to get that gold 2 up on the board. All right. Let's act quick. The presentation is coming up. You didn't see that. Let's do the fingerless gloves. The trademarked arch fingerless gloves, first of all. Now, something that I've been thinking about these new editions is the poly count of this model is going to be going up. And Capcom are targeting the Switch, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X and the Series S, as well as the Xbox One X and S, as well as the PlayStation 4, the Wii U, the Xbox 360, all TiVo devices, the DS, the GameCube, Virtual Boy, the Wonder Swan, the 64 disk drive, the Atari 2600, that's right Disco, thanks for reminding me, the PlayStation 1, the baseline Nintendo 64, the Atari Jaguar, and all Samsung fridges. So, oh, Arch says don't forget the Ouya. Yes, that's right. In fact, weirdly, they're launching first on the Ouya. So anyway, all that is to say, we need to keep the poly count down. So for Sidekick's sidekick, I'm gonna do it all texture based. Now this is something that used to happen a lot more back in the day, and seeing as we are aiming for systems that are a little bit more long in the tooth, let's say, we're gonna employ some older techniques here. So we're gonna get sidekick kick in here as a little texture. Mr. O says 3D on the SNES, that's hard to pull off. Make sure it's extra low poly. Yeah, we're going to do a low level of detail version. It's actually going to be 16 triangles on that. I think that was what Capcom said. But I don't think we need to worry because we have made a design that is just so iconic that even at that low poly count will be set. Okay, looking good. Now something that might get a little bit confusing is that this sidekick will have its own little energy meter, a lot like this one. And they are quite close together, so I think Mega Man could potentially look down and see the wrong meter. That could be a cool gameplay mechanic though, if Capcom choose to implement that. Hey Jinjo. That's right Jinjo, anybody that joins chat does sign up to become a new employee of the design agency. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. All right, sidekick is in. Let's finish up with the backpack. Which is also a boombox, of course. Disco says, really adding a new dimension. The second dimension. Right. yes, Mr. O with the correction there. Once you subscribe to VideoDojo, you signed that contract. Maybe you didn't read the small print. I want to get a bit of, yeah, a little bit of skew on there. Nice. Okay, let's get the details in. Because right now this is just looking like a Jenga block. Oh, we need to go bigger than that. There we go. Now, I think there's room here for those extra eyes. IGN got that sneak peek when we had like 3 eyes on this thing and they rated it 7.6. They said too many eyes, but I think really we would be cowards not to push it further, you know. So the speakers are also eyes. And like the play and the pause button are the nose. I don't want it to add too many colors because that is also going to push the hardware a little bit. So let's do a blue. Mr. O's cubicle is glued to the roof because I float. Well, Mr. O, just be aware that that might be in breach of health and safety. If it is, there's really nothing I can do about that. Nice. So at all times, this is going to be blaring the theme of the stage that you're on. So as opposed to having the non-diegetic sound of the previous games, the new Mega Man game will be all diegetic sound, and it will be coming out of this boombox here. And it will also be a nice opportunity to get a little bit more of that brand integration in, because we're going to be partnering up with like all of those companies you normally hear on podcasts. They're just gonna kind of cut into the theme songs like randomly to promote their products, which I think is gonna really be good. It's gonna make it feel real fresh. I think it's what people like. There we go. All right, we're done, which is perfect timing because we do need to start the presentation now. Add another cube in the mouth for a cassette, which also has eyes. It's a top-loading cassette boombox arch, so I'm going to do one there. I think I've got just enough time before the meeting. Oh no. Come on, Phil Tool. Don't let me down. There we go. I'm gonna use some orange here though. A little bit. I'm gonna risk it. It might mean that it no longer works on the Atari. Honestly, I think Capcom will be happy with this decision once they see how lovely it is. Okay. Oops. Of course, yes, that's not going to work. There we go. All right, the meeting is about to begin, so let's finish this up. All right. Team, I think you should be very, very proud. of the work that we've done here on Mega Man. Whatever Capcom says about this, I think we've achieved gold here. So I am going to have to go into the meeting at the Big Game Inc. Offices. The president of the company, Big Game Inc., did say that he wasn't comfortable with representatives from Capcom visiting the VideoDojo Design Agency in its current state, which, you know, hurt a little bit, honestly. I think we've done a bang-up job here given the circumstances, but I think mostly they were worried about anybody falling into the acid pit that is currently in the center of the office. But once we get that sorted, I'm sure we'll be able to host people here. Elite says, why is the lift on top of the acid pool? I'm not an architect. Maybe that was the most sensible place to put it. You know, I'm a video game designer. I'm not an architect. Right. I'm gonna be late. If I don't go now, I'm gonna be late to the meeting. So let's head outside for a second. Okay, I'm gonna call a taxi. All right, here we go. Let's head over to the meeting. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for meeting with me today. It's honestly an honor. I've mentioned to my team, of course, there was a big team that worked on this project. It wasn't just me, and although I'm the only one that could be here today, the rest are working hard on some other projects at the moment. I'm really speaking on behalf of the entire design agency here. You came to me with Mega Man, a character that is loved by many and has existed in gaming for a long time. But really, we at VideoDojo Design Agency feel that gaming is getting stale. It seems like every year there's a Mega Man game. You know, you get Mega Man, you get Mega Man 2, you get Mega Man X, you get Rockman, you get Battle Network, you get Mega Man Football. Boring, and it's always the same design. So we present to you the new Mega Man, who you can see on screen here. Now, don't all speak at once. I understand that it's a lot to take in, but I'm going to talk you through the features. I'm going to break it down for you. Starting at the top, I mean, where else would we begin? We have a Mega Man that is really alert, full of energy tanks, and able to speak his mind. Something that I feel like Mega Man missed before. As well as that, we have a new sidekick for Mega Man. Now, I think of this as like a 2-for-1, because you came to us asking for a redesign of Mega Man, but essentially here what we've done is we've merged the characters of Mega Man and Roll into one character. And let me introduce to you. Enough talk. I've been talking a lot. A picture is 1,000 words, right? I'm just going to present to you Sidekick here. But it's not over yet. Let me introduce to you Sidekick. Now moving down. Well, actually first, let me draw your attention to the fingerless gloves. Kids love the fingerless gloves. Coming back around here, you thought we were done. You thought Sidekick and Sidekick was plenty for Mega Man. We've got Boom back here. And his tiny little parasite that lives inside him, Casey, the cassette. I think there's room here for a spin-off. You know, a Boom and Casey spin-off would be... I mean, you'd be throwing away money not to do a Boom and Casey spin-off. I think there could be some really good, unique dynamics there. But let me finish off. I know you're all very busy. I don't want to keep you too long. Moving down to the Mega Boots. Now, this was a suggestion of a up-and-coming new designer in the team, and I think it was a wonderful suggestion. We got Mega legs for our Mega Man. Legs that in the past I think have been fairly lackluster, but take a look at these. With the new Meteor legs, there is actually room for cross-promotion. And I have decided that we're going to do a cross-promotion with Nike and with Target. Now, I can tell from the looks on your faces that you're a little uncertain about that cross-promotion. But don't worry, I think basically we'll cut out the middleman, and we'll just put it in the game, and if Nike or Target have any issues with it, we'll do a day one patch. Like, instead of going through all the difficulty of like signing contracts and stuff with them, just add it to the game. We'll pull it out if it's an issue. All right, that has been the presentation. I'm going to open the floor now to any questions from the representatives here from Capcom. Just fire away if you've got anything to ask. I'm all ears. Okay, don't all speak at once. Like I said, it's a lot to take in. It's okay if you need a moment. So, huh? Hang on, wait.
So, one of the things that was in the brief was that we really wanted to make sure there was some kind of power crystal in this Mega Man.
Yeah, I remember. And thankfully, one of the brightest designers on our team, quite frankly, one of the shining stars of VideoDojo Design Agency, reminded me about the need for the power crystal. I did overlook that in the presentation here. Take a look. Right here, there is an emerald, not a Chaos Emerald, just a regular emerald that is harnessing the spirit of the boy that is inside Mega Man. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got any further thoughts. So, look, you don't need to say right now whether you're happy with this redesign. You can contact me by email. We do have internet at the design studio. It's not great, but we do have it. So just send us an email over whenever you decided. Thank you very much. Okay, team. I don't know how that went. They were very, very quiet. Basically, only one person spoke. And I remembered about halfway through, about the same time that Disco remembered, that we completely forgot the lemon. Which, that could be make or break. Gumby says it was good. Gumby, I don't know, you didn't see their faces like I did. I don't think they, I think there wasn't enough sidekicks, honestly. I think we really missed the mark, because we only have sidekick, Boom, and Casey, and honestly, the look on one of their faces said to me, "You come to us with 4 sidekicks? What do you take us for?" Oh, I activated my mic on Discord. Thanks, Kat. Arch says, "What's there to say it's perfect?" Honestly, maybe you're right. Maybe it's just the pressure of the new studio, It's really made me hypercritical. Their looks could have been shock. It could have been shock and delight. The frown that the woman at the back was doing could have been shock and delight. Sometimes, like, something pleasant happens and you do a little frown and you, like, look a little bit disinterested. It could have been that. Silence is golden, says Disco. Yeah. Well, it's probably time to move on to our next one. Oh no. Maybe if I just don't answer, he'll go away. It's a bad luck though not to answer the phone. Alright, let's answer it. Hey, Dom, how's it going, down at the design agency? I hear you had the meeting. Yeah. Hey, Andy, we did. It went great. Went fantastic. That's great to hear. Oh, no. Hang on. That's great to hear. So, give me the lowdown. Give me the crack. What's the hap, as the kids would say? They loved it. I was just talking with the team about how excited and pleased, and so as they left the office, I saw somebody do that click of the heels thing. Do you know when you jump up and you like click your heels together? Yeah, I saw them do that. Whoa! I haven't seen a click of the heels in 25 years. It was back when I was working for, actually, for the construction company here in Babytown. I was working with, I think his name was, something with skateboard. I don't know, anyway, it was so long back. I told him, listen, don't worry about the building code, just start building. And, that was the start of a budding business relationship. And as he left, he clicked his heels together. He was using a skateboard at the time, so I don't know whether that fully counts, but yeah. Anyway, I digress. What's the word from Capcom? Have they said yes yet? It wasn't a verbal yes, but I saw a lot of people typing on their keyboards, probably writing up the email right there in the office. I don't have signal at the moment. We don't have internet, and I don't have data. I thought I'd have internet here, so I didn't renew my data. So I don't know whether the emails come through. But when your ears are burning because you feel like somebody's talking about you. My ears are burning because I feel like the email has arrived, and it's a little bit like Schrodinger's email at the moment. It's arrived, but it's also not arrived, just purely because of the situation with the internet. I feel you, man. I feel you. So last thing before I go, I'm about to have a golf meeting lunch. Golf/meeting/lunch. It's this thing that we're trying down at headquarters at the moment, where we head on out to the range, the golfing range as the professionals call it, and we take a bite to eat, and we talk business. It really streamlines everything. I think that's one of the biggest things that we're trying to do here at Big Games Inc. We're trying to streamline everything, which is why I always call and talk for a very long time, because it feels like we're streamlining the day by trimming down on productive hours. Do you know what I'm talking about? Sure. Did you ask a question? No. I was just chit-chat. Anyway, the next client is Nintendo, the Big N. Wow. From Capcom to Nintendo with our second gig. I mean, Andy, I have to say thanks. When we were working from the basement, we were not getting gigs like this as quick as this, at least. Well, that's what we're here for. Now, am I right in understanding that you and old Reginald have had a run in the past? No. Who's Reginald? The Reginator? I don't know anyone called Reggie. I called him the Reginator. Why did you call him Reggie? No, I just assumed that might be the nickname he would go for, given that name. Okay. Well, listen, if there is any issue, me and Reggie go way back. We can talk it through. But I mean, there's not going to be an issue, right? Just stick to the brief, and we'll have another success on our hands. I think we're going from strength to strength with the VideoDojo Design Agency. It is a wonderful subsidiary of Big Games Inc., and I'm so pleased that you signed all the rights of everything that you own over to us, Dom. I think you made exactly the right decision, no matter what anyone else says. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll do it. So what is the project? Kirby. Nice. Okay. See you, Andrew. As you say, Dom. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. All right. Kirby. But before we do that, we do need to save Mega Man. That would be embarrassing, huh? So let's go save. 3D model. And let's call it Mega Man and Many Friends. Gonna take a little while to do this. Oh, I lost the music. All right, let's try this one. Jinjo says, how are we supposed to have an office when there's no coffee? I did specify that it was a BYOC office. Okay. We should probably upgrade our computers first things first, once the money comes in from that first job, because there's saving on this thing. There we go. And we do need to also make a GIF. Oh, look at that, that's already good. Change that to GIF. Let's change the ratio a little bit. I like the square ones. Bring it back a tiny touch. Disco says, we're running their hamster wheels as fast as they can. Good. Yes, yes, this is it. This is the one. I'm going to zoom it back in, actually. Nice. I'm going to call this Boss Rush. Arch says we bought these PCs really cheap from Nintendo's online server office. Ah, that explains it. Disco says, there he is, the perfect little Mega Boy. It's fantastic. I'm so proud of the first work that we've done at the office here. Okay, well, sometimes it's difficult, but we do need to go back to a blank canvas here as we begin work on Kirby. Alright. Get some references of Kirby up. There will be opportunity for some hot seat action very soon. Let's see. All looks good here. For some reason when I search Kirby, like, no official pictures come up of Kirby. They're all just like fan art and stuff. There we go. Couldn't insert. Alright. Okay. Try with another one. There we go. A sweet round boy. But I also want the OG Kirby to look at too. Yeah, close enough. I don't know whether necessarily this is official art, but it'll do. Perfect. Definitely preserve the proportions there as well. Okay. I think I need to bring somebody in. And I see we've got a fresh face in the hot seat. Somebody who has not spoken to us before today. I'm going to bring Super Sus in. And I'm going to be asking Super Sus for some ideas for where to begin on Kirby. Hey, Super Sus.
Being 10 sidekicks. That should do the trick.
10 Kirby sidekicks.
Yes, including one for his mouth.
Okay. This is a bold direction. Super Sus, before anything else, make sure to put a gold star. Wait, not a gold star. A gold sidekick of your own choice up on the board, because that is a strong idea.
Indeed. And also, don't forget to add anything sussy.
I'll try my best. Really, everything we create here at the VideoDojo Design Agency is pretty sussy. So, thank you, Super Sus. I'm going to move you back to the audience.
Yo.
I'm so sorry. I accidentally keep cutting people off when I go back. I see a request from Gumby here. Let's bring Gumby in for a second. Hey, Gumby, welcome back.
Hey.
How's Disco doing?
He's fine.
Okay. All right, good. I'm glad to know that he's recovered from his little nap.
Yeah. So I say Kirby has a copy ability. But it's like halfway me, I guess.
All right. Halfway towards Gumby.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I think these are some good starters for this design. I'm gonna bring Jinjo in now just to get some fresh ideas as well. So far we've got sidekicks, we've got slightly sussy, and we've got Gumby-esque copy abilities. I like them. Gumby, I would say stick a tiny little Gumby up on the board this time. Little tiny Gumby, golden Gumby.
Yeah, I would try my best.
All right, I'm gonna move you back to audience. Thank you, Gumby. All right, where's Jinjo? Another new recruit. It's a tiny wee gold Gumby. Hey, Jinjo,
Hello.
welcome to the team.
Aloha. I got hired like 20 whole minutes ago.
Well, think of this as a little bit like an extended interview, really. What you come up with here is gonna, I think, shape the course of your time here at the studio. So, what do you got? What do you got for me? I'm ready. All ears.
Okay, so I'm thinking that you know how Kirby's cute and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't like that anymore.
Right. Okay.
I say we make him edgy. We gotta give Kirby that, like that motivation that'll make kids gonna like Kirby's so cool, you know?
Yes, I like that. I feel like you really channeled the spirit of kids today there with that little impression as well. I want to make sure that everybody that sees our Kirby says exactly what you just said.
Yeah, everyone's gonna want to be like Kirby when they grow up.
Very, very, very.
So
nice.
they have to be cool.
Okay, Jinjo, 1 gold star, but before you put it on the board, I want you to take off each of the little feet, you know, the little limbs on the star. If it's not a perfect circle, I'm going to really think hard about this recent hire of ours in Jinjo here. But if it's a perfect little circle, I think you're well on the way to a paid position here in the company.
Yeah.
Jinjo, thank you very much. You will definitely get that edge the kids love in this design.
See ya, Dom.
See ya, Jinjo. Thank you very much, Jinjo. All right, we have got a lot of ideas here. There will be room in the hot seat once we've made a little bit of progress on this design. I want to get started. So, first of all, let's get what else other than a sphere. What a good starting point. I always start there, or often start there, but with Kirby, I feel like that's really going to be the spot to go. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm just letting the feeling take me. I'm thinking long. Long like I hope the reign of this redesign will be. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we could probably hand this over to the big N right now and be done with it. But we'll keep moving. Gumby did request Kirby's copyability be very Gumby-esque, but I think I'm actually going to turn that request around a little bit and make it... Thanks for the suggestion about meeting on Discord. I'm going to make it, rather than Kirby's copyability being like Gumby, which wouldn't make sense, because if Kirby eats something that isn't Gumby, why is it going to turn into Gumby? I think Kirby is going to be a little bit evocative of Gumby in his base form. So let's start to address that now. Okay. Okay. Alright. I like it so far. Now, nothing is set in stone. We can revise the design as necessary. I think rather than white eyes, we're going to go black eyes. We're going to be looking at the OG design here a little bit. And then we're going to do the highlights themselves. Kat says, this looks good so far. Kat, thank you for the encouragement. Alright, now there is a little hint of blue on both these designs here, so let's address that. I'm going to do this with the spray can, so we can hopefully... Is it doing anything? Yeah, so we can gradiate it. Go bluer. Unintentional, but perhaps exactly what we need. I think Kirby's going to be rocking that spring 2022 look here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the dark purple eyeshadow is a good touch. Before we were so used to like blue within the eye, but we've taken the blue a little bit outside the eye. Chalupa says, as someone who's genuinely versed in Kirby lore, this is definitely 100% on brand with the character. That is good. That is very good. Yes. Disco very helpfully reminds me that we are doing this for the kids, and I think the dark shadow eyeshadow is the edge that the kids want. We're maybe even gonna go a little bit for like a goth Kirby, because I've heard that between Fortnite dances and saying sus, most kids are also like very goth right now. It's a big new trend. And if you're saying, Dom, that doesn't sound right, then you probably just behind the curve. Now this mouth is fantastic. But I feel that I think there's a missed opportunity here. And that missed opportunity is that you get a great mouth and you put it way too close to the eyes. So let's adjust that. There we go. Very, very nice. All right. I'm gonna go with a little bit of blusher too. Very, very good. Actually, do we want to go black with the mouth, or do we want to go dark purple? Like there's some dark purple lipstick on there. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. Disco says cute and edgy. I think we've struck the balance perfectly here. Good eyes for seeing with. Wonderful mouth for copying the abilities of enemies with. And just a little bit of rosy cheeks. So I think we've got a little Gumby in the mix here with the shape and with the kind of eye vibes, but I think we still need a little Gumby nose. And I want to freehand draw it. I don't want to be bound, I don't want to be constricted by the shapes that we have here. Beautiful. Okay, why did that not change? Oh, I was on the wrong tool. Oh, it did change. Okay, we need to get more dramatic then. Aww. Aww. There we go. Look! And again, a very iconic side profile. I think if a gamer sees just the outline of this, they're gonna say, oh, that right there, that's a Kirby. Alright, so I think the Gumby request is checked off the list. I think Super Sus's request of having it be quite sus is also in there for sure. The minions, or I guess I should say the sidekick request, that's gonna need some work, and I think we're gonna come back to that at the end. And actually, if Chalupa is around, I saw Chalupa was in here a little earlier ago as the lawkeeper of Kirby. I would love to hear Chalupa's opinion. I'm not sure if Chalupa's still around though. I've just checked in the audience and it doesn't seem that he's about. So we'll continue on for now. Ooh, Disco says, if there's not too many cooks, me and the boys have been throwing around a few suggestions. Disco, hold that thought. I'm going to come to you in just a minute because it looks like we'll have Chalupa as well. So in fact, maybe I can bring you both on at once. Really kind of get the spitballing. Have it like a writer's room. Let's get kind of a Saturday Night Live vibe going here. You know, where we'll all you know, drink some soda and kick our feet up on the big conference table and just spitball for a few hours and see what comes out the other side. Jinjo says, I watched a 5-hour-long Kirby Iceberg. You're well on the way to it being a Kirby expert. That's fantastic research, Jinjo. Stick a gold star onto the board for sure. Alright, I'm gonna put, while we're waiting for Chalupa, I'm gonna put one little thing in here which I think is just gonna light the spark under the creative discussion that's gonna come next. One word. Leg. Okay, now let's go to let's go live to Chalupa and Disco. Come on into the conference room. Chalupa, is good to see you. It's good to have you in the VideoDojo Design Agency. And Disco, great to see you too.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Domster. I'm just here to please you, sir, and at the risk of my own health, of course.
Now, Disco, don't let me catch you sleeping on the job again. I mean, it's the first day. We're gonna be lenient on you and stuff, but you know.
So sorry, Mr. Dom. It won't happen again, sir. I promise you, sir. I won't let that happen again, sir.
No, it seems like Chalupa has fallen asleep also. So if you can just wheel him out of the office, and we'll continue with the discussion. Let me hear what you got, Disco.
Yeah, here, one moment here. Let me just close the window here. Sorry about that. The ratty rioters and the cult of the long rodent have appeared to have joined forces, and local law enforcement's having a real time of it here. Thankfully, though, the acid has burned several new subfloors for us to take shelter in. So we're nice and cozy down here, and since the load-bearing vat of acid is down, we have a lovely skylight. So plenty of lighting now. It's honestly an improvement. I'm sorry about that. Let me just close the window real quick. Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you for updating me. You know, I've been so head down on the design process that I hadn't seen the latest developments. I mean, after we've had this call, I'm probably going to start drafting up my my note to let the rodents know that I accept them as the new overlords of Babytown. So I recommend you do the same thing if you want to, you know, protect the studio, because we can't be seen as oppositional. We've got to completely be on board with that if that happens. It's an eventuality we need to prepare for.
Yes, sir, of course. Always prepared, sir. You're always one step ahead, sir. That's why you're the boss, sir.
Disco, before we even get started, put 1 star on that board. I think you deserve it.
I really appreciate it, sir. You know, it's an honor to suck up to you and kiss your feet every day, sir. So,
That's why we have you here.
Not sure if you got the memo, sir. Again, really, I'm not sure if the memo submission box is actually goes to you, or if it just feeds the furnace. But me and the boys, we've been talking, and we've been doing some crowd testing, some Q&A, and you know what? With our last design, the fingerless gloves were such a, the overall 100% positive feedback rate on that. So, me and the boys, of course, we were thinking, if fingerless gloves are so good, why not, toeless shoes for Kirby?
Disco, I was about to cut you off and say, well, listen, bud. Fingerless gloves, we did those with Mega Man, and they're frankly old hat now, old gloves, old fingerless hat gloves. But then you mentioned the toes and the feet, and it completely blew my mind. Honestly, that really made it. Take the last star off the board that you put on, stick another star onto the star, put them back on the board. Get that thick star up there.
Oh, gee whiz, thanks, Mr. Dom. But it was really a crowdsourced effort. Me and the boys. I'll be sure to give each of the boys a little bit of the star there. It really means the world to us, boss. We all look up to you so much. I'll just be heading out, sir, to the sub basement. It seems the staircase has gone out along with the lift now. So I guess I'll just hop down there. I'll just hop to it, sir. I'm a real go-getter. See you later.
Well, he jumped down the hole. I was about to say there is the fire escape, and the staircase is intact. I took it earlier on the way back from the last meeting, but he just jumped down. Okay, well, at least we got the idea from, even if it's the last thing we do hear from him, at least we got the fingerless toe idea. Let's just take a moment to see how this is looking. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is it Kirby, though? That's the real question. Yes, he has eyes. Yes, he has mouth. Yes, he have legs. But it just doesn't feel right. I think I need to take this back a few steps here. I think I got a little ahead of myself. I think I got way too ahead of myself. There we go. That changes, quite frankly, that changes everything. And maybe one more thing before we move on to the fingerless feet, the toeless shoes. Too narrow. Ginger says, didn't Gumby suggest a copy ability? Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. Don't you worry. There we go. Alright. So, we're gonna go for the classic red shoes. But, of course, there will be no toes. And we did something a little bit similar with Steve, Minecraft Steve. If you remember, we left one of his little little feet bare. because we wanted to make sure that he had that connection with the earth, I believe was the reasoning. And here, hang about. Brainwave. I think we got some classic sandals happening here, which last time I checked, and trust me, I check very often, was even hotter than toeless shoes. So I think we're changing course a little bit here. Now, I hope that, you know, with Disco's last suggestion, potentially last suggestion, if he doesn't recover from that fall, being the toeless shoes, I hope he's not disappointed that they're still toeless. They are toeless shoes, but perhaps not what was originally being suggested here. But I've just been overtaken by the spirit of creativity here, and I'm going with it. There's no turning back now. We are going red sandals. Really the original toeless shoe. Jinjo says he's still falling. Okay, well, if somebody could get a memo down to him, that would be good. Hey Supersonic, yeah, you can certainly join. By joining the chat, you have become a member of the VideoDojo Design Agency, but if you'd like to join the Hotseat, just check it out on the Discord, and when it's time to call upon our pool of talent, you could be one of them. Nice. That's looking very good. I want to get some detail in here on the toes. Beautiful. Now, I think Kirby does have a little just ankle tattoo. Tattoo as well, is what I meant to say. But tattoo works just as well. Much like the boss was saying, it's good to streamline things, I think. Now, the tattoo is gonna be a maximum tomato. Nice. Cool tat, Kirby. Okay, now we need to copy this leg, because there's so much detail here. Boing. Wait. Oh, the legs are the wrong way around. That's even better. It's on the outside of the ankle now. And we'll get rid of the other one. Nice. I think there's a little attitude here. I feel like this is good. Is Kirby too big though? Is that the issue here? Just ever so slightly, perhaps. So not thin enough. There we go. All right, let's get rid of that tat. We can't have Kirby out here with 2 of the same tattoos on his ankles. See you, Dallas. Uh-oh. There we go. It is actually canon that the redesigned Kirby used to have a tattoo here, but got it removed. There we go. A slight discoloration is there for big kind of Kirby fans. Those who are really deep in on the Kirby lore, they'll know that that's where a tattoo was removed. Mr. O, you missed the birth of this masterpiece. Ginger says he used the laser ability to get it off. Perfect. Chalupa's starting to really like the smell, or get used to at least. Chalupa didn't say like, but get used to the smell of his dumpster. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Okay. I think we need to get some accessories. One of the biggest problems with old Kirby, it's just not much going on. It's just not much happening. So we're gonna call on the 3D library here. Is there a necklace? Look at this. Let's wear a necklace as a little sort of circlet crown. Because he is kind of like a space god, right? This is fashion. I think we need to start talking to Nintendo about doing some kind of like Paris Fashion Week / Kirby crossover, because you know we've seen it done before with like Louis Vuitton and Final Fantasy and stuff. I think there's room here in the market. I think this could be what revitalizes gaming. I want to make sure this is really perfect. This is going to be a strong first impression, and if I mess this up, there'll be trouble for sure. There we go. Beautiful. Squally says he needs earrings. I might have to bring Squally in to the hot seat and get a little bit more info on that. I'll open the door to my office, see if Squally's about to join. Oh! Just speaking of you, Squally, welcome to the office.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back, Squally.
Back for the... I'm going to just bring in the Nerf machine gun, start firing ant stuff, you know.
Wow, okay. Metaphorically firing out ideas, I'm sure you mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Alright.
You mentioned earrings in chat.
Yeah. I'm aware he doesn't have ears. So what if we just add ears? Man, he needs to hear.
Okay, so you correctly predicted that I was going to point out that currently Kirby has no ears and the earrings idea was going to be a problem, but you know, were very quick-witted there and you said add ears. And honestly, I don't have any rebuttal to that. I was ready to be a little bit kind of bad cop here and say, no, Kirby can't have earrings without ears. And you said, why not ears? And I think Add a star earring to the board.
Yeah, I have an idea about limbs and
Fire away,
sorry
I'm all
about
ears.
that.
Much like Kirby, I'm all ears.
The noises that happen were like noises from like the cubicles breaking down. I work at the Cool Gamer Corporation for my cubicle because like the industry that owns the thing you're working at bought the Cool Gamer Corp. So now it's a new cubicle area. It just broke down. It's very flimsy. Anyways, I have an idea for his arms.
Okay, well, this is news to me, but go ahead with the arms.
We just like give him human arms and they're like muscular, just buff. He's been hit in the gym.
All right. Okay. I think that's a great direction. We're going to address the ears first, and we'll look into some arms. Squally, thank you very much. You're free to go back through.
I'm also sorry about the Cool Gamer Corp breaking down. I think I might be stuck here now. I was planning on moving out when they got more space at place you're working at, but I guess it broke down. All my stuff is now broken. I can say bye-bye to my N64, I guess.
Well, I think reasonable losses there in that situation. One thing I would say quickly, Squally, before you go, don't do any free work for those Cool Gamer guys, because I don't. This is news to me. This was meant to be a lease of this building entirely to the VideoDojo Design Agency. I'm honestly pretty upset that they've moved in without at least coming over and giving like a fruit basket or something. So
the Cool Gamer Corporation's building has been bought out by your company in order to have the Cool Gamer Corp now owned by them. So now the Cool Gamer Corporation is a part of the team you're working on.
Wow. Okay. This is big. This is news to me. That's great. Fantastic. Squally, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully that will bring some more people power onto the projects. We can have more going on simultaneously.
Everybody making the gamer licenses are working together on this project now.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. All right. I'm going to move you back to audience. Thank you for the suggestion, Squally. Let's get on to those ears. All right, folks. Some great suggestions there from Squally. Let's address ears right away. And I think we need to go back to the 3D library, honestly, because it's been working so well for this Kirby. Ooh. Well, let's see here. Oh. My goodness. See, these are the kind of assets that working with Cool Game Corp has opened the studio to. Yes. I mean, 2 of them would be nice. Lovely. Although let's not rule out this too soon. Whoops. Oh no, what did I do then? Okay, we're good. Yes. I like that. That's a good position. Oh, I don't even need to type. We got dangle earrings right here. They're big. As a standard, they're big. Big is in right now. So I think we won't even have to do anything on these. Yes. I do want a little stud earring there though too. Disco says prehensile earlobes. Mr. O says our known and loved elf Kirby. Both beautiful comments. Really capturing the spirit of this new and improved Kirby, I think. There we go. Now, much like the asymmetrical tats, I think we want to go asymmetrical earrings. But who says it has to even be an earring? Like, what if it was a Bluetooth earpiece? Gumby says, is this Elder Scrolls? Sure. Okay, it's going to take some work to position this exactly where it needs to be, but it's going to be worth it. There we go. Look at this. See chat saying they think this is a hearing aid? Well, first of all, what I would say is, you know, you can repurpose assets. These are assets that we're pulling in from Cool Game Corp. I don't know what they originally used this for. And you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it's a 2-for-1. You know, maybe Kirby's doing some Bluetooth phone calls on this, but also maybe Kirby's augmenting their hearing with this. Yeah, Disco says hearing aids can take phone calls and listen to music too. There we go, it's a 2-for-1. This is nice. This is good. Alright, let's address arms. I'll be honest, I'm feeling uncertain about the inclusion of arms here. I feel like it's really going to change everything. Hey Retro. Retro says, Netflix Kirby is a disappointment. Well, our new redesign of Kirby, I think, is going to blow past the Netflix version. I'm going to bring in a few examples here for potential arms, a short list, and see where we want to take it. Do we want to go one robo arm? I think we want to go one robo arm, regardless of what the other one is. Claw arm? Yes, please. I like this very kind of straight up and down arm here too. This is a good choice. Although the request was a muscly arm. Not really seeing. Oh, could this be it? Yes, that's it. Okay, well that's our arm then. Perfect. I take back all of my initial concerns about adding arms. I think this is fantastic. It's really elevating our Kirby redesign. It is intersecting with the earring currently. Reposition that slightly. We can have like a physics thing going on with the earring too. We can have like dynamic physics on the earring as you run. We also are going to trim it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's color this arm in. Alright, very nice. Now we've got to think about a hand, an extra little little bonus. I didn't think I was gonna get the choice on a hand here. Hand. I think it should be a hand that's ready to punch. Because this Kirby will choose violence. We do need to flip this. There we go. I retract my last statement. This Kirby doesn't choose violence. This Kirby is ready to fist bump pretty much anyone he comes across. And I think that's something we could all aspire to do. Look at this. This is powerful. Now I think it's time to finally address the sidekick request, and I think in the true spirit of I think we're just gonna have lots of Kirbys of varying sizes and proportions. Oh no, where did that? Oh no. Well, why are there so many Kirbys? What is happening? I undid those other ones. We still have Kirbys. See you, Mercury. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, we're in the danger zone here. I need to be careful. I think I might want to keep that extra arm. Okay, things got a little bit funky there for a second, but we're back on track. Hey, White, good to see you. White says, why have you done this? Nintendo asked us to. I'm just meeting the brief. The Dr. Egg influence coming through. I know we can't really avoid it. It's just kind of in the DNA of the company here. All right, let's get back to what I was originally planning on doing. Oh, too many polygons. There we go. Took a bit of time, but we got it. Why is the box so big now? Oh, computer, please. Ugh, there we go. Hopefully when Arch gets a chance, they'll upgrade the PCs from the Windows 95 ones. That they brought into the office. So we are going to get yellow Kirby in here. How can I not do this? Hello, yellow Kirby? Too much? Oh, look at this. Unintended, but could be a cool new power. I think the issue is we have 2 of everything inside it itself here. There we go. This is the worst time ever for our industry standard paint software that all the professionals use to break down, because we got the meeting soon, and this is really going to affect our final output. Hopefully Nintendo will be understanding before we go to that meeting that, you know, there's a bit of a hiccup here. Does that mean there's 2 legs on this Kirby too? Probably. Probably explains why my PC was struggling so much. Yep. Alright, get out of here. Alright. So maybe we'll just stick with 2... Maybe we'll just stick with 2 Kirbys, but we'll understand that there will be many Kirbys in-game. Okay, well, that's the one I want to get rid of. We'll do some Photoshop wizardry for the presentation to make it look like there's lots. There we go. Now, today I think I want to do a little scene, because Nintendo is a big client, so let's not just stick to the character, let's do a little bit of a scene here as well. And let's go... I think we take Kirby into the city. This looks like a Kirby that is ready for the city. Much like the sequel to Babe, Pig in the City, I think the reboot of Kirby is going to go into the city direction. So let me find a suitable image. Crawley says this is just concept art. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to be able to actually make it work in game. There we go, this is a good image. Let's get that in here. Just stretch it all willy-nilly. I think people that are worried about like preserving ratios and stuff are... they don't know art. Okay, and this seems like it's water here, so let's get a picture of some water to be the base. And let's make a cube. The water to go on. Get down into position. All right. There we go. And let's now, I think what I have to do is like save this image. And then I need to go in to stickers. What is this? What did I just stick? Oh, it's gone. And I need to add this. There we go. Stickers are a little bit awkward, but it's worth it. The extra effort is worth it for a big client like Nintendo. I'm worried that they might freak out, because this is so photoreal. They may be like, why did you show us a photograph? I thought we were getting a redesign of Kirby. Oh, what happened? There we go. Nice. Come on, let me move Minion Kirby. I'm feeling from the fact that Minion Kirby's a little bit hard to work with, that he's got a real serious attitude, even more than Big Kirby. He doesn't follow anyone's rules. There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful. Alright. I think we're ready for the big meeting with Nintendo themselves. I'm a bit nervous, chat. I mean, this is strong. We worked really, really hard on this, and everybody that suggested elements on this Kirby redesign, add another extra gold star to the board. I just hope they like the direction we've taken it in. This is bold. This is big. It's necessary because, frankly, Kirby was pretty stale. But I see some reassuring comments in chat from the design team. I think we're onto a winner here, honestly. Let's head over to the presentation room. Alright, folks. I'm reassured by the fact that Reggie isn't in the room, because I thought things could have kicked off a little bit there if Reggie was here. First of all, it's so nice to see all of you, all the representatives from Nintendo here at Big Games Inc. Next time we will be in our own studio, I promise. But it's very kind of Big Games Inc. to let us move into the offices here. You tasked us with redesigning Kirby, and that's exactly what we did. How does the old adage go? I think it's something along the lines of, first you draw a circle, then you add a smile, then you add some eyes. That's Kirby. You all know that famous phrase, that famous saying? I think it dates back to some of the earliest civilizations. Well, we worked off of that and expanded, renewed, rejuvenated it, and I present to you New Kirby today. New Kirby, who is fashion forward. One of the biggest things that we found in the surveys that we sent out to gamers was that they were feeling that Kirby was really lacking that drip, and we corrected that thoroughly. The first way that we did that was by giving some beautiful jewelry to Kirby, as well as some cyber bling. And on top of that, some really, really stylish sandals. But much like with our last client and our last project, although this won't mean anything to you because of course they were from Capcom and you're from Nintendo and there's no crossover there at all, we're throwing in an extra design for you. And that's Yellow Kirby. Yellow Kirby may look exactly the same as Big Kirby, but he's got some serious attitude problems, but in a cool way. And I think really adds much needed kind of chemistry, kind of tension between the two of them. That I think will really keep gamers enthralled in the plot of this one, because that takes us on to the location. we're moving Kirby to the city. Done with being in the green hill zone and the lost woods and like space or whatever old Kirby was doing. We're taking Kirby to the city, and not just any city, but the Big Apple, New York, real New York City that we've actually used digital capture processes to map one-to-one, including the interiors. It's the first game ever where you'll be able to go inside every single room of every single building. We have already entered it into the Guinness World Record as the biggest environment in gaming. And who better to lead the charge in revolutionized game environments than Kirby in the big city. What more is there to say? Again, with the quiet panel, I don't know why nobody's saying anything. I'm standing up here and I'm talking, and I really would like some input from the panel. I thought you were meant to be experts in games, and honestly here, I don't understand why you're just looking at me. At this point, frankly, I just don't think you have the vision. Nintendo just doesn't have the vision for what we're capable of designing at VideoDojo Design Agency. Yeah, what's with that? Maybe you should redesign your thinking, redesign your board, cause come on. Oh, excuse me. That's very inappropriate of me to have left my phone on. I'm gonna take this. Excuse me, just one moment. Dom, what are you doing? What do you mean? Why are you talking like that to Nintendo? You can't tell them that they don't have the artistic vision to understand the redesign or whatever it was that you said, whatever nonsense that was. Look, things get heated in the world of design, okay? I have to say it how it is. I'm not just gonna fall in line with what Big Games Inc. wants. I have an idea here. Me and the team worked on a crazy idea here. And I'm not gonna let some squares tell me that it's not good. You need to fix this. Otherwise you're off. Otherwise you are off and the design agency's closed down. We have so much money on the line. And just remember, we have Mousy. We have the IP for Mousy and everything around it. So if you don't make this work, you and all of the design agents that you brought in, the millions and millions of employees that you hired on the first day, are going to be out of work. Andrew, you know I respect you, but you're wrong here. This approach is going to be the one Nintendo won. Just don't mess this up. Okay. Let's do this. Alright, folks. I'm not going to mince words here. We got a whole team back. Hang on a second. Wait a moment. Wait a moment, Nintendo employees. I'm just doing a little something to really help with this. Back when I was just a small boy I had a dream that one day I would be working out of a derelict office. But not just any derelict office. A derelict office with a vinyl banner haphazardly attached to the outside that said VideoDojo Design Agency. And yesterday, we finally got the keys to that office. And it's not just me alone. There's a whole team of unemployed and unpaid. They are definitely employed. Unpaid and overworked designers with me. And what they lack in money and what they lack in nutrition and nourishment of all kinds is heart. And I think that is exactly what is missing at Nintendo. And I truly believe that this pink boy and this smaller yellow boy is exactly what's going to bring that back to the world of games. Now, I'm not going to take up any more of your time, but you will be fools to not accept this redesign. I'm confident it is going to sell record numbers, revolutionize the industry, and put Kirby on the map for once. I've said my piece, and it's down to you to make the final decision. But look into Kirby's eyes and tell me you're gonna cast this long pink boy aside. Thank you. I'll take a moment to collect my things, and I hope that we'll have a positive response from you via email once the internet's back on. Alright, chat. Or should I say... Hang on, let me turn this down. Should I say design team? I don't know how that went. Honestly, I thought the Capcom meeting was hard, but that was tough. They really grilled me out there. Again, they were quiet, and it was hard to tell. The poker faces were strong in there. Hang on a second. I'm actually getting a call from Disco, who I think was working out of office today. Hey, Disco.
Hello there, Mr. Dom.
Hey, I just finished up at the meeting. What's happening? Oh, I think the cell signal was bad there. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, Mr. Dom, sir.
I think the coverage is pretty bad here, but I'm getting you loud and clear now. I just got out of the meeting. What's up?
Yes, sir. So, I don't know if you got the memo, sir. Again, the carrier pigeons, they haven't have received food in a while, so you know, honest mistake, whoopsie. But we were trying to communicate to you that the board members, they don't actually speak or know any English whatsoever. They're Japanese monolingual associates of Nintendo Corp.
All of them?
Yes, sir. Every last one of them. Their interpreter Bill had to take the week off. Actually, yeah.
Wow. Disco, well, first of all, thank you for getting this info to me. I don't know why I didn't receive this sooner. I mean, I did suggest to a few of the other design team members that, you know, seeing as we weren't really using the carrier pigeons, maybe they could have one or two of them for lunch, so that could have played a part in it. But this information could have single-handedly saved the agency. If they didn't know what I was saying, we might be onto a winner here.
Oh, Mr. Tom, that's so great to hear, sir. You know, we never doubted you, sir, and we always knew that you really had it in you to take this company to the new heights we believe in. You know, we may not have floors or walls or you know, indoor plumbing like the other companies, but you know, we really feel like a real family here, sir.
Well, Disco, that's important. I think when you're making things, you've got to feel close. You've got to feel that connection. And you know, on to the point about not having, you know, working water or lights or internet or walls or floors or lifts or staircases or actually a front door or even you know, places for people to sit unless they bring in their own thing. I think once we get the paycheck from Nintendo, all of those problems will be behind us. We're going to be
Definitely,
rolling
sir.
in the Benjamins, as they say.
Smooth sailing from here on out, sir.
That's right, Disco. And everybody that stuck with us through this tough patch is going to be handsomely rewarded. Not monetarily, of course, but a couple of gold stars, I think, are in order for everybody back at the
Oh,
design
sir,
agency.
that's so awfully generous of you, sir.
No, it's you know, it's win-win for all of us, I think. Disco, I'm gonna have to leave you now because I'm gonna go get myself a delicious hamburger at Huey's Diner.
Oh yes, sir. You have it was such a pleasure to work for you today, sir. I can't wait to kiss your feet some more tomorrow, sir.
Anytime, Disco, anytime. Whew, alright, well, 2 designs down on the first day of the VideoDojo Design Agency. I think that was a rip-roaring success. Let's get Kirby saved. And I think we'll probably call it here for today. We'll save our extra creation for another time. And I would like to thank everybody in the chat and everybody who joined the hot seat, because without you, I think the design agency could have been in real trouble there. Let's correctly name this file. There we go. I think that's perfect. Let's have another track to finish us off. Just while it's saving. Ooh, jazz and blues. Yes, please. Let's try this one. Okay. Now Kirby's big, so it's going to take a little while to save, I think. I'm going to take this opportunity to catch up with chat. Chalupa says, maybe with that check we can get a pillow I can sit on for my dumpster. We'll see. You know how it is with these things. The money comes in and it kind of gets siphoned off by, you know, by the higher ups, and I guess it might just end up that like most of the budget this time comes to getting me like a nice chair and a nice desk, and at least getting the internet piped into my room. Hey, who can say though, right? Maybe there'll be enough for the pillow. So we've saved the 3D model. We do need to do a GIF now. Oh, this is a GIF image. Hang on. What are people feeling for the GIF here? Why is that GIF image? There we go. I keep forgetting that you can switch between the two. Let's go square again. We of course want to get both of these two cats in frame. Do we want to go for this? Kind of an immersive fist bump experience. There's also this one which we've used before. Good to give the sense of being on the water. Ooh, but this Kirby redesign is emerging from, you know, our imagination and jumping out, leaping out into the world. I think we go wobble. Let's call this one. Yep, perfect. Okay, folks, thank you so much for joining me here on the first day of the VideoDojo Design Agency. It has been such a treat to get to finally do a little bit more of what I do best as the president of the VideoDojo Design Agency, and that is, of course, design some characters. Again, thank you to everybody in chat and to everybody who joined in the hot seat. We're gonna wrap it up here. It's the end of the workday. You've worked very, very hard, so you know, maybe if you get lucky, you'll find a burger or something in the dumpster behind Huey's. And until next time. Sorry, I need to clear my throat again. I don't want to bye-bye with a bad throat. Hang on. There we go, much better. Until next time. Bye-bye. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Before I go, a couple of things. I'm going to be sharing some details about an upcoming Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament. We participated in it in the last one. It's run by Gaming Reinvented, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to be joining it again, for sure, and it's open to everybody. So once I share the details for that, if you have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and you enjoy it, maybe think about joining in on that. Details to come. Also, if you haven't seen it already, we're going to be finishing off Mouse's Cheese Maze in a series of streams scheduled for the end of this week, this weekend. So definitely tune into that. Okay, it's time to say bye-byes for real. Bye-bye.